Hello, my lovelies. I hope everybody's doing well. As you see, as under here in the description below, I was scammed, you guys. I was scammed. Thankfully, I kind of like caught on midway, but they got a lot of information from me, which I'm not happy about. But I would like to share this with all of you guys because you can be a victim too, and I want to make sure that he or she or this organization does not target anyone else. I mean, this is horrible. All right, let me get started with what happened to me. I received a text, and that should have been the red flag. My agency, I am with a modeling acting agency. I've been with them for over, 10 years. My kids are with them too. So we do a lot of commercial work and whatnot. And I received a text from them. Okay. And it's not unusual. I mean, it's not common, but it's not unusual. All right. So, and it's even signed with the name of the lady that is in charge from the agency. And she writes to me and she says, and I'll read it to you. Well, I won't read it, and she says, "Hey, Shelly, we would like for you to join this new energy drink campaign. Okay, it's gonna pay $700 a week. All you have to do is allow us to put stickers on your car. Okay, and you just drive it as usual every day, and this way it's going to promote our brand, and it's going to pay you 700 times 1,400 and even more if you allow us to put more stickers." And I'm thinking to myself, well, that's a good deal because I'm always driving anyways if I'm home and I'm not flying, and so it's going to promote itself. That's a great deal. And it says, "Please press the link." And I'll probably take a screenshot right here with the numbers so you guys could see. I was really excited. I said, sure, I'll see what that's about, right? And I'm thinking that this is not a scam because it's coming from my agency. So I click the link and it gives me an application form. What is your name, your date of birth, your number, blah, blah, blah. What is your make and model of your car? Yep. So on and so forth. So I ended up filling everything out and it says, "We will be in touch." Okay, no problem. 3 days go by and it says, "Hey, we've already issued your check. It's on its way. We're so excited to set up a garage where they can assess your car and to see and take the measurements to see where we're going to put these stickers." And then they also send a picture of a lady that's kind of like leaning on the car, and it looked pretty legit to me. So, and this is something, they were looking for brand ambassador, and this is something common, and I've done this before, so it's nothing new. And I thought this was a great deal. It's extra cash. Why not? Who says no to like $2,000 a month for just driving your car because you drive it every day? Like, that was a really good deal. So I jumped on the wagon and did it. Fill it out. They send me an email. "Thank you very much. It's on its way. The check is on its way. We can't wait to take an appointment." So, okay, I read it. I just ignore it. A few days later, I received an email saying, "Here's your tracking number for your check. Please make sure that you have received it in the mail." So right there, and I was like, why are they so keen on letting me know that they've sent me the money? Usually the agency pays you after you've done the work. In this case, I started questioning it, and I was like, I don't know. And then the tracking number, I'll put the first letters here. It just sounded to me like it was from China. I don't know. I just had like a weird tracking number because I send my packages, because you guys know I sell bracelets, and my tracking numbers do not look like that unless they're from out of state. So right there, and I was like, red flags. So, and then I get a text, you guys, the next morning, because I didn't answer that one because I was still thinking, is this legit or is it not? I get a text the next morning. "Hi, thank you for being ambassador. Can you please check to see if you got your check? We tracked the check address and it should be in your mailbox." I'm like, the agencies don't chase you to pay you because they always pay you after you do the job. So it's kind of weird that they pay you in advance. And I know that they do a lot of scams like that, you guys, because they want you to deposit the check. When you deposit the check, it looks legit. I will show you the check. It looks completely real, you guys. What happens is once you deposit it, they have a way of knowing where you deposit it to get your account number, your routing number, your name, everything, all the information, because they have like resources to know that. Once they get that, then they could steal from your account. So what they'll do is they'll just cancel the check somehow, then it's gonna bounce. I mean, it'll go through. That money will go through for a couple of days, and then they'll cancel the check somehow. So then they'll call me and say, hey, your check that you deposit is it's not good, it's a fraud, then you owe us $2,500 or whatever the amount they gave me. So you're kind of like panicking. The bank may have some kind of insurance to cover that, so you're okay. But in the meantime, they are taking all of your bank information. So it's really important that you never, ever, ever deposit these checks, you guys. If it's too good to be true, it is too good to be true. And I know better, but you know what? You know when you get that little intuition feeling, always listen to it. Always listen to your gut feeling. Anyways, I go to the mail. I get this envelope, and obviously I'm gonna hide my address. So I'm all excited, right? I'm like, oh my gosh. I even walk with my kids and the dog, and so went in there. There's nothing, absolutely nothing but a check. Like, how weird is that? Who sends you just a check? Usually they'll FedEx it or something, make it more official. But an envelope, the check right there, I was like, that's weird. Check looks super legit. I'll erase, it won't show my name. A completely legit, you guys. Like the signature, the Bank of America. Look at that right there. Bank of America. The number at the bottom, the account. I mean, everything. This cashier's check is totally legit. I don't know if there's a way to know if it is or not, if there's some kind of prints, I'm not sure, but I'm so curious that I want to go to the bank. It is for $2,850, and that's for work that I haven't done yet. Okay, yeah. All right, and it's just thrown like this. Like, here you go. Here you go. Here's your check in the mail like this. Yeah, who sends a check in the... Seriously? First of all, put it in an envelope if you're smart, and then put the envelope in there. Just make it look a little professional. Anyways, I'm not stupid. Plus, it says New York. I don't have anything against New York, but the last time I was frauded was when I stayed at a hotel in New York, you guys. Yep, I was doing some modeling work. I was when I was younger, about 20 years ago, and I remember staying in a beautiful, nice hotel. I had my checkbook in my suitcase. I went on to do my job, came back, and my checkbook had some checks missing, but I didn't notice that because they took it in the middle of my checkbook. This was back in the day when we didn't have Zelle and all that stuff. Come to find out, they wrote themselves a bunch of checks. And it was a corporation. I had a business back in the days. And so I was able to get that money back. Thankfully, it was with Bank of America. I'll never forget. And they were nice enough to give me back the money. But yeah, so I was frauded in New York. So I'm not sure if it's just New York or it's just any kind of, actually this comes from California. Okay, so this priority mail comes from California. As you can see here. If that looks familiar to you guys, let me know. It's even incorporated, and that's probably a fraudulent name too, if you look into it. And then the check here comes from New York, because as you can see, the name is from New York, New York. There you go. So you've got Gilead Sciences, but then it's coming from Dawi Wong. Okay, one is from California and one is from New York. That really makes sense too. Anyways, red flags everywhere. So I did what I should have done from the beginning. Okay, well, what I didn't tell you guys is that I received an email. Okay, I did receive an email saying, oh, we would love for you to work with us. And when I said yes, and then they started texting is what I forgot to tell you guys. So everything looked really legit, and the name of my associate, the one that works at the agency, signed her name too, so I thought it was legit. I called her, okay, as soon as I went and picked this up in the mail. I called her up and I said, hey, I'm about to embark in this adventure with my car being like basically tattooed and with stickers all over. Can you tell me more? Because I've got this money up front and I just want to make sure. And she's like, what are you talking about? When she said that, my heart dropped. I'm like, shoot, I should have asked that before. Why didn't I ask that? So yeah, you guys. So as soon as she said that, she's like, I'm going to call the police right now. I can't believe it. They're impersonating me and blah, blah, blah. And this is a renowned agency. Then I'm like, I'm so sorry. I don't know who else they're going to target because obviously they were able to find me. And so what worries me now is that they have the name, the brand, the make, the model of my car, and a lot more information. So Lock Life, really LifeLock or something like that. This is a credit security system that you can pay per month that will make sure they block any type of access to your account if they try to use your name, and impersonate you and use your credit. Or what worries me is that in a lot of the questions before you apply for something, they'll ask you, what's the make and model of your car? So those are one questions that only you would know. And now I've given out that information. So, so they have my name, they have my address, they have my car and make model of my car, like I said. And they're probably missing a few more things, but they were really after my bank account, because these fraudulent transactions, they go after your bank account. And they know it's a one-time deal. They'll use it to do their thing. And then after that, you close the account or you put a stop on it, and then you could reopen it. But it's just the hassle of doing that. So we don't know what kind of organization I was dealing with, or, you know, I did reply. I did let them know that, I let them know what they were up against. I will show you a sample of what I replied right here. Did it scare them a little? Probably, because none of the links to the phone numbers, everything's been disconnected. So kind of worked, but at the same time, it's a hassle. I just hope you guys keep an eye open. Tell me and share your stories about being conned or being scammed. And another time I was scammed with my credit card. I put it in a gas station. I put some gas, and literally, like, there was like 6 or 7 charges after that for like drinks and alcohol and blah, blah, blah. So they took a copy of my credit card while I put it in my, and this was years ago, but, so these fraudulent people, they have a way to get to you. Oh my goodness. And now they're getting better and better. So tell me, you guys, share your stories about how you got conned and scammed and how they got to you. Because we're smart, right? We're not stupid people. And they're making it so hard to figure out because we're trusty. We're trustworthy to begin with. So you just keep an eye on things like that, or emails that tell you, hey, you know, your account is overdraft, or you've ordered this. Please tune into your account to make sure. Never give out your password. You guys, don't click that link. If you have any questions, call the company. Very important. So I hope this was a lesson learned for everybody. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please share. Comment below your experience with scammers. And listen to your gut. And if you see red flags, you guys, it's because it is a red flag moment. It means it is not real. Like, these people are trying. Just always listen to your gut feeling, because never, people don't do that. They say they question themselves, but they still go for it because they're just gullible. Don't do it. All right. I should have done it from the beginning, but I got scammed. Oh well, you live, you learn, right? All right, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. See you later. I love you guys. Hope you don't get scammed. Bye.